We live.
Shalom, shalom. Uh, it's me and the brother Yadazak. You know what I'm saying? From the camp of Sons of Yasharala, Colorado Springs. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh,
Yahweh, Bahasham,
Hashem, Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Hashem,
Bahasham, Rakar,
Rakai,
Kodash.
Kodash. All right. With that being said, I want to give double honors unto the elders of GMS or the true leaders of Israel, whether you can accept that or not. I would also like to extend a sincere shalom to all the elect brothers who are pushing this truth, all right, with truth and sincerity to the four winds and four corners of the earth, as well as the Yakwath who are listening and learning in subjection and silence. To you, I say shalom, all right? We got a couple of subjects we want to touch on, but first, it's only been 4 days of the quote unquote New Year, and we, all parties included, are on the brink of absolute chaos. All right. Whether your thing is geopolitical politics or financial settings, whatever your playing field is, we about to go through it, okay, as a whole. And Jacob's trouble is absolutely upon us. All right. Whether it's want to be, some brothers may say it's beginning stages, some brothers may say, we're already in the midst of Jacob's trouble, but we are absolutely on the brink of an absolute collapse here in Babylon. All right. Whether it be, like I said, the financial system, the government, World War III. The list just goes on, man. We got 101 problems and the bitch ain't one. You feel me? With this is where we at, man. This is the time that we're at. We've made it, so to speak. We've made it to the final level, so to speak. I shouldn't say that because many levels gonna get more. It's gonna be bonus levels that get more difficult than this. But we've absolutely come to the final stages of Babylon, man. The death throes of America, man. All right, your arrogance and your ignorance has brought you low. 1,000 tiny mouths bite at your heels, man. All right. That's where we've come to. Did you have something, Yada, that you wanted to? I'll mute myself if you have a scripture.
No, I'm ready to start this this video we got, and then we can precept off of it if you'd like. Would you want me to go do that? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on.
Did you mean to mute me? Wait 1 second.
Don't play it yet.
Been dying to do this video. You know what I'm saying? I sent this to the brothers yesterday, but my phone was dying, my computer was dead, and I, the night was late, so I waited until now. I wanted Yada to get in on this, so here we are. But with no further ado, I just want to let Gerald Salente and his friend the judge, whose name I forget, who's on the right, speak on a few things. But go ahead, brother. Go ahead and but you know what? Let's grab one script before they get going. All right.
What do you want to grab?
Would you grab Sirach 10 and 8? And also, actually, Sirach 10 and 8 first, and then would you also grab, I believe it's Jeremiah 50 and 33, which I can grab that. I'll grab that.
Come on. Well, this is the book of the Wisdom of Solomon, all right, also known as Sirach, chapter 10. All right. You said verse 8?
10 and 8.
10 and 8. Come. And as follows. It says, "For regard not wisdom, they get not only this hurt."
That's not it. That's not it, bro.
Oh, I'm at 10 and 8. You want 8 and 10?
No. You in Sirach?
Come on.
It should be 10 and 8.
I'm in the wrong book.
Unrighteous dealings, right?
Yeah, Kala. I was in the wrong book. Salaki, I was in Wisdom of Solomon.
Yeah, you good. You good. I was like, I know what you're saying, but that's not the one.
Salaki.
No, you good, bro.
And this is Sirach 10 and 8, and it says, "Because of unrighteous dealings and juries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another."
Right. Now you got to understand, this whole system is set up on unrighteous dealings, man. Okay. This whole kingdom of Babylon was sought and got by unrighteous dealings, mostly by them quote unquote, JOOs, man, them small hatters, man. All right, who financed and really actually benefited and made the most bread, okay, from the what you would call the transatlantic slave trade today. Okay, they came out stupid rich from being a part of that. All right, and then they wanted to be like, oh, we ain't do nothing. All we did was make the sales. All we did was make the chains. Okay, man, listen. which just brings me to the point. That's the reason why they come in so hard against the people now, man. All right, not so much Jacob, and they gonna come against Jacob, believe it. But right now they trying to smash everybody else to quell the noise, because the controversy of Israel isn't so much of a controversy anymore.
That's right.
All right, them unrighteous dealings then turn to rust, as the scriptures also say, against them. All right, it's a testament against them as to what they've done and how they conducted themselves and how they do business, so to speak. All right, but let me also get this, because my brother Tazapani did a fantastic video on this yesterday. But I wanted to get this too, because that transatlantic slave trade included the whole kingdom, man. Not just the southern kingdom, as some goofy niggas would go and teach and preach and push. Okay? That transatlantic slave trade, you have to remember that the natives that Cristobal Colon found was included amongst Negroes, and was listed as Negroes and sold as Negroes upon slave ships the same way that anybody else was, man. It wasn't no difference, okay?
Khan, that's right. And you had a reverse slave capital set up in Spain, where they were taking Moorish Negroes from Spain, bringing them to the Americas, and bringing redskin Native Americans, the tribes of
Khan.
the Northern Kingdom, over into Spain.
Khan, that would have been Seville, Spain, was where the reverse capital of the slave trade was taking place. But just to put this out here too real quick, and then we'll let Salente and the judge speak. This is Jeremiah 50 and 33, okay? "Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast and refused to let them go." Okay, whether that was over there in Europe or Western Asia, maybe even Eastern Asia, over to the Americas, man. All right, Jacob and the children of Israel went into captivity together, man. Okay, under the rule of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, okay? Whether he be the Russian white man, okay, the English white man, or the American white man, or the and all of y'all are y'all are all the same people, man. With your head tribe, you know, Amalek running the show, man, pulling the strings, playing the game. Benjamin Netanyahu. You feel
Fighting
me?
both sides of every war since, you know, who knows when, man, since the Renaissance time.
I mean, only God knows when they wasn't doing that. I mean, you could run through the history and figure it out. But they've been doing that for as long as we've been alive and as long as most brothers been alive.
I just got a few precepts for you real quick, if you don't mind, brother.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Before we get into it, this is the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 1. And it says, "Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery, and the prey depart not." You can go ahead and break that down, Doc.
Khan, Salakia. Oh, man, I pressed some buttons. Okay, Salakia. You know, thus being, man, we've never we're still the prey, man. To this day, man, who's the most pulled over? Who's the most arrested? You just seen the video, you know, today. Jake went over the counter, man, to get at the judge, man.
Come on.
Jake went full spread eagle Khabib style over the counter, so to speak, to get at the judge, man. And my favorite part was when the flag just went like boop. That was my favorite part. I just watched it fall.
You know, woe to the bloody city, man. We often say, you know, if America would speak, it would have to spit up the bones, flesh, blood, tears, and death that it's already caused, man. So to you so-called Native Americans and Negroes, man. All right, and also you so-called Latinos, man. This land would have to spit up centuries of your people's and your ancestors' blood and death and robbery and murder and rape before it could even utter a word, man.
Right.
This place has been established, has been ran, has been governed, is currently governed, has always been governed, and will always be governed by lies and deceit, man. All right. The treaty breaker, the oath breaker, man. We have not forgotten who we deal with, man, on a regularly, you know, basis. They want to make everything censored. They want to act super humane. We are dealing with a psychopath, man. All right. The so-called white man is the end all be all of the world, man. As the scriptures say, you know, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. Esau is going to destroy this place. They're going to push that red button. They are mentally unstable, man. All right. They're the madmans that you see in, your nightmares, but at the same time, they're the base of men. You know, the Lord has a funny, pure, you know, personality, sense of humor, man. All right. He you know, as the scripture says, roughly paraphrasing, "I shall make the base of man lords over you," man. And they have. All right. The people who currently rule the world are the worst people on the planet, man. Period. And that's not hate speech. That's not you individuals who have governed, who have say, who have sway, who have standing, who have position in the world are the worst people on the planet Earth, man. All right. You're the scum of the earth. All right. And you live that way and you've done horrible things. And the Jeffrey Epstein documents just got released, man. So you know, now it's a public thing. It's known that you are in a cabal, all these other things to follow, man. You are about to be exposed. The skirt is going to be so far lifted that you couldn't expose another crevice of your body, man. Your lies are at an end. They're not an end. Okay? And the deceit, the deceptiveness, the devices of the wicked have failed you. And they will continue to fail you all throughout this year until your demise has accomplished, man, until the Most High has accomplished his desire, so to speak. And then let me go ahead and jump to Isaiah. All right, this is chapter 61, and I'm gonna start at verse 5, and it says, "And the strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. But ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of Yahweh, and ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourself. For your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in the portion thereof. In the land they shall possess the double everlasting joy. shall be unto them. For I, the Lord, love judgment. I hate robbery. For burnt offerings I will direct their works in truth, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them. And their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the people. And they, and Slakia, all that see them shall acknowledge them. They are the seed which the Lord hath blessed. And that's coming to a spear point, man. You individuals who want to call yourself upon the name of the Lord and claim the land of Israel, the history of Israel, the heritage of Israel, you have fat face and bold face lied, all right, to the public, to the world, to the people, to your children, to your children's children, to generations of people, man. And you will be exposed, and all that shame shall cover you as the true people, the true Israelites, the ones who the Lord have truly blessed, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who have an ear to hear and an eye to see, man, shall be called, man, the people of God in this place that is so ungodly, man. All right, and that's coming to fruition as we speak, man. These people are starting to come into that understanding. All right, and then let's let this video rock. Or let me grab this last one real quick, Job.
I was gonna say I had one more too before we let ride.
Let me grab Job chapter 12, verse 6. And it says, "And the tabernacle of the robbers prospered." Right. They prosper, man. They're in high places right now. All right. The Cat Williams just did a sit down, all right, with Uncle Shan, you know what I'm saying? And he's exposing with the comedy scene, man, talking about how they're in a cabal and this and that, the next thing. And these are things that the prophets have been telling you for years. Your celebrities, your idols, your judges, your politicians, your lawyers, these people who hold office, your city council, your sheriffs, they are all wicked, man. They are all wicked and have wicked tendencies, man. And they will sell you out, you know, quicker than you can say, you know, shit fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a wrap when them motherfuckers come around. They some devil ass motherfuckers, man. And they're being exposed, and they're going to continue to be exposed, man. All right. This is Job chapter 12, verse 6, back into it, and it says, "The tabernacle of the robbers prospered, but for a time, and they that provoke Yahweh are secure." Right. They think they safe, man. They think they can run around, disrespect our heritage, disrespect our God, disrespect the Lord, disrespect everybody, man, and they think they good. They think they good in the streets. They think ain't nobody gonna punch them in the mouth, man. All right? Because they own everything. Who shall they be afraid of? Well, I'll tell you, man, his name is Al-Shadja. Goes by many names. And his real name is Yahweh. And he's coming forth with his son, Yahweh Shah, to establish a new order upon the earth. Not your new world order. All right, but the governing body of Yahweh Shah, King David, and the elect shall be established in the earth forever, also known as the kingdom of heaven. All right, and you gonna be there too, you devilish motherfuckers, but not the way you think so, man. You gonna be there in iron and chains. Okay, you gonna be in chattel slavery, man. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith Yahweh, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Okay. Continuing on, into whose hands Yahweh bringeth abundantly. All right. But ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air shall tell thee, or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto me, who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord hath wrote this, man. So all these things going on in the earth, the Lord had wrote this, man. All right. This is just his plan, and you falling right into the trap, man. When the blind leadeth the blind, they shall both surely fall into a ditch. All right, and that time is coming. Go ahead, Mac.
Khan Salaki, I just wanted to add on to that real quick. This is Jeremiah 49:7, and it reads, "Concerning Edom, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, is there no more wisdom in Teman? In counsel, perish from the prudent, is their wisdom vanished?" All right. And it goes to show, you know, if you watch currently how these Edomites are conducting themselves, and most definitely the small hatters, because supposedly, right, they bombed, they killed a leader of Iran, all right, And then they turned around and it came out, I believe, actually today, because yesterday they were like, it's unconfirmed. We don't know who did it. Israel bombed a leader in Lebanon and then turned around and they killed or maimed over 200 some people. All right. Iran declared it a terrorist attack, man. All right. So, Salakia, these idiots, I'm gonna call them idiots because there's no wisdom left in Timon, man. All right. There's no wisdom left in Edom, man. The wisdom is departed Edom. All right. They got one mode now. And it's, man, we're going to have to show our teeth. We're going to have to wild out. We're going to have to really turn it up. We're going to have to really do some demon shit because we exposed. Everybody know what we on. Everybody know the type of shit we on. And the internet's probably their biggest enemy, which is why, man, and Salak, Yada, did you see the, I think I might have sent it to you, but did you see the Siri or the Alexa talking about how they was going to try to create this new world order, this, that, whatever? Did you see that? And they was like, how did we get here? The dude asked her, how did that happen? Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, they released a nuclear destruction type of shit in the atmosphere that destroyed all of the electronics, like forever and ever, to the point where they was unrepairable. So, I mean, your Teslas, Alexa, Google, anything electronic, donezo, done, never coming back.
Going dark, man.
Right. The descend into darkness, man. A descend into dark, a deep dive into darkness is the only way that Eve feels like they can regain control, but they've already lost control. All right. That goes to show you what type of nigga, you know what I'm saying, or what type of person in their right mind is like, you know what? I've lost control of everything. I'm going to blow it up and then regain control. Man, this is the rule that the whole world is under, man. All right, whether it be Eastern or Western, these are the niggas who are manipulating the world right now, man. That's absolutely crazy. There's no wisdom in that, man. What would Solomon look like being like, you know what? I don't know what to tell these niggas, so I'm going to just kill everybody. Madness. We are under the rule of madmen, and we gotta get out of it, man. The Most High gonna get us out of it, but it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of death and destruction that has to occur before that takes place. And we're right on the precipice of that, man. All right, whether it be Civil War, World War III, the world going dark, you know, and the first purge taking place type shit. The world is about to go crazy, son, and most definitely the Islamic world because of what just happened. They're underplaying it right now, and then they made a big deal out of that ship coming home. What did it? The USS. Whatever it was that had left the Red Sea, I forget the name. They didn't leave the Red Sea by choice. They got kicked out of the Red Sea. Okay, the Iranian forces along with Turkish forces, they ran their ass up out of there under the threat of warfare, man. And the U.S. tucked tail and came home. Okay, because they ain't have the allies or the backing to start that fight. All right, and then you have had conflict go hot. Okay, the Houthis and the U.S. troops exchange fire. This thing is about to go hot. But
and we ain't even talking about the financial situation in America.
Yeah, we ain't even get there because, you know, not only is Salenti going to mention it, Greg Manarino for 3 straight days has said, okay, for people who Greg Manarino does a financial report every day, daily, okay, 2 times a day. He does a pre-market review and he does a post-market review every day of the week outside of the weekends, okay? If you didn't know, you know, for people who don't know, And Manarino has said every day since the new year started that there will be a government shutdown in less than 2 weeks because we're going to run out of money again. And the Fed's going to have to go right back to the, all right, we got to print 100 million. We got to print a couple, we got to print 5 billion and get it back out.
Right now, each American citizen, including your newborn baby that's a day old, was born, today, a minute ago, owes $100,000 off rip a year. But I just wanted to grab this precept because you said something that stuck out with me, and you said, man, we living under madmen. We living with people who just aren't right in the spirit, man. And this is Habakkuk chapter 2, and it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write this vision and make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth it. Man, this vision is this truth, all right, that the elder apostles down have been teaching in the highways and the byways, and the brothers, the hopeful elect have been teaching, the upright have been teaching in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and freedoms to do so. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and it is speaking louder than it has ever spoken, man. This truth is global, worldwide, global prestige, boats and hoes on this motherfucker. All right, the vision is out, man. And if you know, and if you don't, you heard, and you should have listened, you ugly motherfucker. All right, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. Though it seems like we've been waiting forever on the Lord, man. We've been at this thing forever, man, on the highways and the byways, all right, teaching in blizzards. Forever we have been out here. It feels like, man. But this soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, all right? We are living under a fucking madman. This guy is crazy. All right, that's why Ephesians 6:6 said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Roughly paraphrasing, because this man's wickedness is on another level, man. Super Saiyan wicked boy. You know what I'm saying? But the just shall live by his faith. Okay, the just shall live by his faith, man. And we have no other faith but in the faith that our Lord and Savior Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai is going to send his son Yahweh Shai, all right, and the kingdom of heaven is going to be established here on earth, man. All right, and the standard shall be lifted up against you wicked motherfuckers, man. We're not going to lift a finger. The Lord is going to take you down. The Lord is going to make you look crazy. The Lord is going to expose you. All right, we're just his humble servants. And through us, he is going to tear you a new one, man. And it's going to get worse this year for you, man. I hope you might as well just go to your bunker now, because it's a wrap. All right. Before you don't make it there, like the movie Leave the World Behind, man. But as the scriptures say, you're gonna be partying, bullshitting, and dancing and taking in marriage and getting drunk up until the sky cracks and the chariots are blasting you with lasers, man. All right. But let's go ahead and play this video out because we already at 30 minutes. So let's get into it, man. So can we put it up there? How do I put it up full screen? Is it up there now? You see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should be able to put us in the corner while it plays, though.
Are we in the corner now?
I mean, not on mine.
January 3rd.
Okay, hold on.
2024. New Year's here. And New Year.
We might have to turn it up a little bit.
Who knows about this country's turned into, and when we talk about our loss of life,
I'm gonna mute or never mind. I can't do
happiness. Once upon a time, there was a Declaration of Independence. It's lost. You only can believe what the government tells you to believe. You're not allowed to believe anything else or say anything that's, quote, misinformation. And Judge Andrew Napolitano, there's nobody, bring him around,
Just put them on the screen.
Bill of Rights and the Constitution better than Judge Andrew Napolitano. Judge, thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for the generous introduction. It's always a pleasure.
We're talking about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And again, it's not, it's the truth what I'm saying about you. And week after week, all the shows that you have, and everybody listening, you got to go see who the judge, Judging Freedom, and the people that he has on, and the things that go on, and what they're saying. You don't hear this anywhere else. The guests that he puts on. And so what I'm saying is that, we've lost our Declaration of Independence, and you have this article coming out tomorrow about somebody I can't stand, but it's the same with here. You know, it's not whether you like somebody or dislike somebody. We look at the facts. And the fact is that this clown running for president, Nikki Haley, was condemned for a statement that she made about the Civil War and slavery. We're not mentioning slavery. And you write an article there about Nikki Haley, American history, and intellectual honesty.
It's my fault.
Well, she was asked, what was the Civil War fought about? And she said, government, rights, and freedom. A perfectly accurate, historically respectable answer. And then the media and the left and some conservatives just dumped all over her because she didn't mention slavery. Now, this is a touchy subject. You want to condemn slavery as America's Holocaust, the most monstrous use of governmental power in history. But the Civil War was not fought to eradicate slavery. It was fought to preserve the Union. Who said that?
Will you pause it right there, bro? Real quick.
How many times did he say it? About a dozen times during his years in the White House.
All right, so the judge, the good Judge Knapp, just said that the Civil War, quote unquote, okay, I shouldn't say, quote unquote, it was a civil war, but the reasons why it was allegedly fought are being brought under heel right now because of some comments that Nikki Haley made, and she didn't mention slavery. And maybe it was a mishap, but the root of that, the reality of that is found in Baruch 3:8, and I'm going to read that real quick, okay? This is Baruch 3:8, and it reads, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, to be subject to payments according to the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from Yahweh our God." Okay? You know what I'm saying? So Babylon can argue with each other as much as they want to, because we know they're going to do that. We know that Satan can't cast out Satan. We know that if a kingdom don't stand together, that it cannot stand. We know those things, man. Okay? This kingdom is completely fractured and broken. All right? They can't agree on what pen to use in a room, let alone, what should be done next on this, that, and the next thing. Okay? Like the brother said earlier, we are under the rule of madmen and in a testament, but go ahead and play it, and then I'll wait and I'll bring that out later.
While fighting the Civil War. Did Lincoln free the slaves like we were all taught in grade school? He did not. The 13th Amendment did 8 months after he was dead. Did the Emancipation Proclamation free the slaves? It did not. It was a military order telling the army that they could seize slaves and draft them into the military, one form of slavery into another. And it expressly said, lay off the slaves in the border states, the 5 border states, that's 1/3 of the Confederacy, where it preserved slavery. Was Lincoln anti-slavery? He was not. He supported the Corwin Amendment. Ooh, I don't remember studying the Corwin Amendment. That was the original 13th Amendment to the Constitution. Which
there you go, man.
Congress.
Hey, man, the wicked go astray, speaking lies, man, from the womb. There you go. So these Edomites, man, they couldn't tell you the truth, bro, if they wanted to tell you the truth. Honesty is not an Edomite trait, man.
How you tell if an Edomite is lying?
He's talking.
His lips is moving, man.
His lips is moving. Okay. This man he just mentioned an amendment that over 90% of the United States of America, and I'll probably even bump it up to 96, 97, have never even heard of. Has anybody Okay, has anybody ever heard of the Corwin Amendment, man? Okay, Lincoln did absolutely not free the slaves, man. But what did they teach you in what they're going to say later is government school? What did they teach you in government school? Okay, go ahead and read that, bro, if you can, and what it consists of. The Corwin Amendment. Go ahead, bro.
Says the Corwin Amendment, also called the Slavery Amendment, was a constitutional amendment passed by the Congress in 1861, but never ratified by the states, that would have banned the federal government from abolishing the institution of slavery. And the states basically saying that they were trying to ban anyone from ever saying that we can't have slaves. In the states where it existed at the time, considering it a last-ditch effort to prevent the looming Civil War, supporters of the Corwin Amendment hoped it would prevent the southern states that had not already done so seceding from the Union. Ironically, Abraham Lincoln did not oppose the measure, meaning that Abraham Lincoln was down for slavery forever, as long as the South did not leave the Union, in other words.
So what was the alternative to this? Okay, Social Security, which they also don't mention. Neither one of these dudes mentioned that was the alternative. They said, you know what? Fuck it. If we can't keep slaves,
we'll make the everyday American slave while we still, live lavishly.
While the Fed and the federal government makes or I should say, while the international banking families, which became the Fed, make money off of all of it. They came back like, we don't give a fuck. We just make everybody slaves.
Let me go ahead and hit this scripture for you real quick. You can break it down as I read it. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6. And it says, shall not all these take up a proverb against him? And they talk in a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his?
Right. Man, I was going to bring that up, but that's the spirit. And period. Like, who does this, man? You couldn't keep the Union together because you wanted to do this or that. And states start succeeding because they're losing their rights, to keep niggas in subjection and to continue to make money off of this profitable trade that for 400, 500, 600 some years been putting money in their pocket. And now
and creating what's called generational wealth. Salaki, go ahead. That's all I was saying.
No, you straight.
When all these
that's what it was. That's what it was.
I didn't own slaves. Well, somebody in your family eventually probably did.
I didn't do it.
And if you have money, I guarantee you, it's not off of the hard work of going to college and putting yourself in debt. It's off of the hundreds of years that you lived lavishly and gained what's called generational wealth off of so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American flesh. Period.
Come on, man. Come on. All right, go ahead and let it ride for one more minute.
Hold on, let me finish this.
But Salakia, my bad.
It says, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with slick clay, shall they not rise up suddenly? That shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of people shall spoil thee, because of men, blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe unto him that covereth an evil covetously, which means look that word up real quick.
Which one?
Covetously. Covetousness.
Hold on.
Woe to him that covet an evil covetously to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the powers of evil. Right, man. They have set their nest on high, man. They have wickedly set up a high number of bank accounts, man. All right, they have craftily set up institutions and lawmaking and all the things that have benefited them, man, unrighteously. Okay,
Hold on.
did you get that?
I'm trying to find it right now. Convetuous.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Convetuous, the word meaning having or showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else.
And is that not a great desire to possess? They said they want, look, let me read this again, man. They wanted to have the house of Israel in slavery forever, to abolish the thought of abolishing slavery. The Carwin Amendment. The Carwin Amendment, also called the Slavery Amendment, was a constitutional amendment passed by Congress, the U.S. Congress, that is, in 1861. America never loved you niggas. They don't love you niggas, man. Get out of that American spirit, boy.
But
never ratified.
Whether you be of the Southern or Northern Kingdom, man.
But ratified, and not to mention, especially you Reubenites, man, and a lot of you Gadites too. Half of you were considered Judah, because of your skin color, man. And
classified as Negroes.
All right, ratified by the states that would have banned the federal government from abolishing the institution of slavery. That's fucking crazy, man. In the states where it existed at the time, meaning in all them southern states, that had the hardcore slavery. Tennessee, where John Morant plays.
Memphis. Now what's Salakia? Now what schools in Babylon currently are teaching that, man? You know what I'm saying? They jokingly call public school government school because it is government school. It's government funded, all right? And you can trace the public school system back to J.D. Rockefeller, all right, in the Rockefeller group. They started the whole public school system, who does not teach these things. They teach you what they want you to know, and that is it. There is no other information.
And that's why they say if you want to hide something from a nigga, because as long as a nigga can, do what niggas do, he's not concerned with this.
Right. And why would he be, man? Niggas is concerned with with what they zombie score look like on Call of Duty. You know how many 99 characters they got on 2K, as we often joke about. How many Madden online games they done won. Nick, if they can smoke a blunt and fuck a fat booty bitch, man, they don't give a fuck about the Corwin Amendment. Right, they don't give a fuck about the Corwin Amendment. They don't want to learn. Go ahead, bro.
I'll let the rest of this ride.
Let him talk.
By the states would have enshrined slavery in the Constitution. And then when the Civil War was over, Congress condemned slavery. So the same Congress that promoted slavery in 1861 condemned it in 1865. Why? Because the war was over. They wanted to rewrite history. Now, does any of this have anything to do with whether or not she's worthy to become president?
See, now, dumb nigga ain't going to understand.
He is utterly unworthy to become president.
So Lindsay was shaking his head because he knew it was bullshit.
Let's read what I'm about to say. She's Lindsey Graham in high heels. She never met somebody else's blood she didn't want to spill. She never met a war she didn't want somebody else to fight. But her original answer before she changed her mind with the avalanche of criticism on the war between the states was correct. That's why I wrote it. It got under my skin to see people pounding at her. Because as you said, sometimes we defend the indefensible. I don't defend her as a candidate, but I defend what she says when she happens to be correct.
In trend forecasting, you look at things for the way they are, not the way you want them to be.
Correct.
And again, I'm a political atheist. I don't believe politics. I mean, what are you kidding me? What am I 6 years old? And you call it government schools, and that's what they are. And that's what they hate that. But
that's exactly what they are. Government schools. Yeah. What he said.
Local high
They're
school.
completely built by this falsated government,
That's a public school. It's not
teaching kids lies and stupidity, man. How to be fucking drones and never have a free thought for themselves. And if you don't fit the box, then you stupid.
The money that it cost me for school taxes, all.
Slocky, you want me to stop it?
Yeah, Con, would you right quick? I got a few, bro. You know I got a few. I was just trying to find the one I was particularly looking for right quick.
Con, burn through them because we had 50 minutes.
Yeah, all right.
50 minutes.
Con. Damn, man. Well, for starters, I'll just go ahead and say Job, this completely gives you the understanding of Job 9:24, man. The world has been given unto the wicked, man. All right. The world has been given into the hand of the wicked, and they covereth the judges thereof, man. And if who did this? All right. This is completely done by Esau Edom, man. All right. Esau Edom is playing with everything, the truth, the reality of things, anything that you can imagine. They're playing with all of that. I'm sorry, Salak. I had it pulled up, man, and then my phone blacked out and I lost where I was at. So I'm trying to find it again.
No, you're good. I'll grab a precept real quick. This is while you're looking for it. This is Job, all right, 20 and 19. And it says, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away a house which he buildeth not, man, and he has. All right, this is a man that has stolen a heritage. This is a man that has stolen land. This is a man that has stolen history. This is a man that has lied about history. This is a man that has taken down images and repainted images of his own likeness. This is a man that will walk into a room and tell you that he was everybody when he was nobody. That's who we dealing with, man. All right, that guy, the coward that survives in every scary movie that you just want to die. Like, damn, this motherfucker ain't dead yet. Kill this man. And that's who he is. He's the worm tongue of the world, man. He speaks lies and riddles, and has mass confusion. But that's where we live. Where do we live? We live in modern day Babylon. What does Babylon stand for? Confusion. So if you don't seek the truth, you don't know shit. The only thing you know is what your spreadsheet looks like on FanDuels. You niggas is crazy, man. And that's all you care. That's all you care about, because you might come up on a you might lose $5 or you might come up on $200. That's the low game that Esau got you playing while he plays with millions. He plays with millions, ill-gotten gains, millions, trillions, billions.
Right.
He played with monopoly money that has no end while you niggas scramble to pay rent.
Hey, Ak, while you at it, will you grab 2nd Ezra 6 and 28?
6 and 28?
Yeah, 2nd Ezra 6 and 28, yeah. In the Apocrypha.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 28, and it says, or actually, would you mind if I started at 26, Ak?
That's fine, bro. You can start at 25 if you want to.
All right. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 25, and it says, whosoever remaineth from all these things that I have told thee shall escape and shall see my salvation in the end of your world, right? The end of this age, the end of this ion, the end of this current time period that we're on, man. This modern day industrial Babylonian culture, man. All right. And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned unto another, meaning for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. And as for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared. And that's what is happening right now in the world, man. All right, the lies, the corruption, the deceit have been quenched. All right, the Lord and this living waters have quenched the fiery wicked of the devil, man. and he can no longer perform his devices, man, his deception. All right, the adversary is losing his deception, man.
Yeah,
all right?
Out here looking crazy.
And the truth, all right, this thing of ours is flourishing, all right, because it is true, and the truth shall speak. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you're emotional about it, if you feel a certain way, if you're mad, if you're happy, if you're glad. The truth is the truth, and it should be known. I'm gonna let it ride up.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I wanted to add on to what you were saying. I just was scrolling through some scripts, but hold on 1 second. Let me see. Where's the one I was looking for? Con. This is Job 38 and 13, and it reads that it might take hold. All right, just for speaking on what the brother just read, that it might take hold of the ends of the earth, that the wicked might be shaken out of it. All right, shook right out of the world, man, for your wickedness, man. All right, and hold on, let me I'm gonna jump backwards in Job real quick, back to Job 29 and 17, and it reads, "And I break the jaws of the wicked and pluck the spoil out of his teeth." All right, that's what's about to happen to you people, man. All right, you know, minus all the plague and the sickness and the war and the pestilence and the tempest that's going to come upon you, that the Most High done put upon you. All right, whether it be the earthquakes in Japan, okay, whether it be the surging waves in California, all right, whether it be you know, the blackouts in America, whatever it is, the Most High is about to rip the riches out of your teeth, man. Like a bounty hunter who done killed your dumb ass and is pulling the gold out your mouth, man. You ain't about to keep none of this wealth that you done heaped onto yourself. You feel me? All right. As the scriptures say, you done heaped this wealth onto yourself for the last days, man. All right. For the sons of Yasharallah, man. The sons of Yasharallah are going to rip this wealth away from you, man. They're going to take the kingdom from you, man. Violently. And we know we got to go through hell. The real men of the Lord, man, the real sons of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, the ones who've been willing and dealing and ready. All right, we've been prepared for this, bro. We've been prepared for this. We know what the Most High about to put us through, man. We know we about to go through hell. We know that he gonna deal with us and not deal with other people. We know that we gonna eat while the rest of the niggas starve. We know that we gonna drink while the rest of the niggas die of thirst. Okay? We're not afraid. We're not scared. We're not worried. The rest of you niggas is scared, worried, and running around. Oh, you ain't got the wisdom and stability of the times, as Isaiah says, okay? In chapter, I think, 33, 35, maybe 36. You know, I'm just kind of going off the top, but we are ready. You niggas are not ready, okay? You gonna die. And you niggas who ain't repent and get down with Yahweh Shem Yahushua that are of the bloodline of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you gonna die. You gonna die right along with Esau, man. We gonna, you niggas ain't doing nothing but hoarding shit for the men of the Lord, man. All right? You can hide in your bunkers. You can go to the sky. You can go to the sea. You can go underground. You can do whatever you want to do.
The Lord got something for that ass no matter where you go. Boom.
Not only is the Lord coming, we are coming. Like my man said, bro. Like my man Attila said, and watch the joint, man. For we are coming for you. You have little time to hide your women.
Con, let's let a little bit of this video ride.
Go ahead, bro.
All my life, you too. I don't have any kids.
Same here.
To me, it should be the more kids you have, the more you should pay in school tax.
Put it on the screen if you
What the
can.
hell
Man.
am I paying for your kids for? You pay for your own.
I don't even think we should have a public school.
And I agree with Valenti.
I think the private schools would pop up on every street corner. You want to be
I agree.
want to be a mechanic?
Pay for your own damn kids.
You want to go to Yale? You go to that school. You want to be a baseball player? You go to that school. It will cost a heck of a lot less. You'd have the choice you want, and you wouldn't be paying to turn a pig's ear into a silk purse.
Yep. Pig's ear into the silk purse. You got it. And again, it was that piece of crap made rotten hell who gave us World War I.
Yes.
Gave us the Baxter Bandits to take over the country, the Federal Reserve. He gave us federal income tax.
Yes.
And he gave us public school system.
Correct. Correct. That's when it started, and it's gotten worse and worse and worse. Now, I don't know what it's like in New York, but in New Jersey, in the classes on health, the government school teachers are required to tell 7-year-olds that they can change their gender. I mean, this is just, we couldn't say this was straight. It's so revolting. So we've gone from worship of
that's a whole nother lesson, but you know what it is.
With your body, we can change it for you. The government will pay for it. And by the way, you don't even have to tell your parents. Just tell us. That's what we've gone to the public and I slept in the government schools.
Yep. You know, going back to this. By the way, what's that guy in Paisano who wrote that book, The Real Lincoln?
Oh, Tom DeLorenzo.
Boy, that book is terrific.
Tom is, he's a PhD. He's an economist by trade, but he is the most prolific and reliable author on Lincoln that doesn't worship Lincoln. Another one is Brian McClanahan, but Tom is the head of the class.
And he's so good, and how Lincoln was so pro-slavery when
yes,
and it had nothing to do with this at all. Like you said, it was just about unionization. And how many people died? Like what, about 700,000?
750,000 Americans died in the Civil War. More than in all wars in which Americans fought combined. The Civil War was the first war in the history of the world where a central government targeted civilians and where it targeted civilians of its own country. Sherman's march through Georgia and South Carolina, robbed banks, burnt farmhouses, raped women, destroyed courthouses. Was Lincoln?
And you people think it won't happen again?
The Russians did it.
Right.
The Russians did it. The Ruskies did it. The small hatters did it. The Chinese.
I want to go back to your article.
All right. All you heathen go suffer,
This
man.
very inaccurate name. The war fought on American soil between Americans from 1861 to 1865. It's not a civil war. A civil war is a violent contest for control of the central government. The war between the states was not fought for control of the federal government. It was fought, like all wars, over power and wealth.
Because the federal government seized the ports from Baltimore to Houston and began collecting tariffs, ports that were owned by the state governments and in which they had been collecting tariffs. That's what triggered the whole thing. It's no mistake that this started in the port of Charleston, because that was the hotbed where the locals kicked the feds out and wouldn't let them collect the tariffs. The southern states wanted wealth that the North had seized from them. The North wanted wealth that it had seized. So all it was about. It was also about,
And it also makes you think too, man. What are these modern wars being fought over? Money, wealth, and power, man. He said it right there. You know what I'm saying? The dollar's dying. What do? Go to war. Make a grand scene. We can't agree. All right, well, let's kill each other.
I got a quick script, bro. Hold on 1 second. I got it. I just want to hit it while you said that, because I had it plotted for this anyway. But
Colin, let's do a few more and then we'll end it on there and do a part 2.
Con, yeah, we'll hit a part two. We'll hit a part two. But Salakia, okay? This is man, get this shit out of here, bro. What is
We'll
this?
bring you up. Pull this off the screen.
You good. I'm trying to just pull it up on the blue letter. Not that I necessarily want to show my screen, but well, I can. I was trying to, but Salak, 1 second. This is a Micah 2. Well, I'm trying to pull it up. Damn, if it'll come up.
You want me to read it for you?
I got it. Yeah, Micah. Man, what is with the buttons? It's like too sensitive almost. Hold on. Micah 2 and 1. Real simple. You know what I'm saying? And it reads, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. All right. I'm going to read down to 2. And it reads, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so that they oppress a man and his house, and even a man and his heritage. Okay? Go ahead.
No, you ain't no Israelite. Be a nigger. Be a nigger, goddamn. Just be happy being a nigger. Like, no, man, we ain't just hard R's and you know, Uncle Ruckuses, man. We are the chosen of the
monkeys, like Frieza wanted to say, man.
Right. We the chosen, man. We the Saiyans, man. All right. Ain't no other people fit the prophecies, man, besides you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So if not you, who else? You understand? Damn, man. You know, and these motherfuckers oppress us everywhere, man. Oppressed in the field, oppressed in the work spot, oppressed by your women in the crib, oppressed by your, you know, your children, oppressed by you know, your co-workers, man, who want to, you know, who do you like how Dale did Shane, man. Have you seen that meme? When it's like when you go to your car on your work break and the work snitch looking at you.
Oh,
and it's Dale hating on him at the work spot, bro. You know, you be trying to sneak a video in at lunch, you know, and the devil be sending them motherfuckers, hey man, you want to go to lunch and, you know, hang out? No, man. I don't know you. Get away from me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this video, dog. Get the fuck out of here. But you know what it is, man. These individuals oppress you everywhere. He just said it. The U.S. walked down this, and the only place in the world where this has happened, where the government has full-blown went to war with its own citizens, have walked down the streets of its own country's, you know, streets and seized bank assets and have gone into houses and raped women and killed children and other and the men there. If you don't know, just watch you know, watch the movies, man. You know, it's basically a Patriot, but American versus American. It's the same, you know, concept. How the British was going in and taking, you know, the gunpowder, this, that, the next thing. They killed Thomas, killed my man's whole family. It was the same thing, but you fighting your neighbors, man. Instead of some motherfucker from Britain. And the same thing is going to happen when chaos erupts in the American streets. You think they'll have a problem when they order the soldiers to shoot at you civilians? Some maybe will grow a conscience, but most of them motherfuckers already don't have a conscience, and they've been waiting to shoot, especially at you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in your hoods. They've had militias for years ready to ride down your hood and go to war with Anquifa, as they like to call it. All right. You think Esau's not ready to use his sword? He been biting at the bits to use his sword, man. Wait until it's a thing that he can actually put into action. You Jakes is going to find out the Lord is going to give massive judgment here in 2024, but the house of Jacob is where judgment starts, and you're going to receive a lot of it, man. You Jakes that have no covering, hey man, good luck. But you got a couple final scriptures, Zach, and then we'll go ahead and close it out and do a part 2.
Con, I got one here, Salak. Let me get this real quick. All right, because this is it, man. You know what I'm saying?
We here, boy. We here, boy.
This is it, man. All right. I'm just gonna say this. This is Nahum 3:1, and it reads, "Woe to the."
I already got that. Grab
Oh, you already got Nahum?
Yeah, grab Proverbs 21 and what is it? Hold on.
You didn't get Nahum. You got Nahum?
Yeah, we hit that earlier.
All right, I'm gonna take your word. I'm gonna take your word, brother.
Get Proverb 21. Start at 4 and read to 7 real quick.
Come, this is Proverbs 21 and 4, and it reads, "In a high look and a proud heart, and a plowing of the wicked is sin. The thoughts of the diligent tend to the pretentiousness, but of everyone that is hasty only to want. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is vanity, tossed to and fro of them that seek death. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. The way of a man is forward and strange, but as for the pure, his work is right." All right. Did you want me to read more? How far do you want me to read, Salaki?
7, if you would.
Oh, I read the 7. That was in.
And the last one I had, kind of based on that same topic, is Ezekiel 24 and 9 through 10.
All right. Did you go ahead and pull it up, bro?
I'll read it. You go ahead and break it down. This is Ezekiel 24, 9 and 10. Verse 9, it says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, woe to the bloody city.
Oh,
I will even make the pile for fire great. Heap on wood, kindle the fire, consume the flesh, and spice it well, and let the bones be burned. And then you can finish out Habakkuk, because I was at chapter 2, verse 6 in Habakkuk.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got to like 7 or so. I wanted to read to 12.
Oh, man. All right, Salakia, hold on. I'll pick it up for you.
Yeah, we can end on that because that's relevant too still.
Come on, man. Trying to act like 2. Here we go. Habakkuk 2 and you know what? I'll just start it at 6 and I'll read down to 12. All right. And you just break it down as it comes. This is Habakkuk 2 and 6, and it reads, "Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay." All right.
How long, man? How long do we have to suffer these devils living the way that they do, lying on our name, lying on our culture, lying about everything, man? How long do they get to fraternize and follow in the tulips, like they're the great white hope when they're the devil, man, that the Bible speaks of, clear and cut.
Well, it's starting to become absolutely known in the world that they're the devil,
right?
That the Bible speaks of, and they're doing all the things that the prophecy said they would do, which is completely exposing them. Right. And this is down to 7. "Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, that thou shalt be for booties unto them?"
If you think about it, it has been suddenly. Real suddenly has the prophets, starting at the elder apostles on down, popped up on the scene and have made a ruckus in Esau's kingdom, man. What the truth came out on the Unicorn 2008,
right.
early 2008,
and not to mention now how suddenly have the wicked bounced up and done some crazy shit,
right,
in an attempt to try and make the rest of the world booties unto them,
right. And as this thing furthers, you're gonna see that, man. You're gonna see more and more people, who aren't even necessarily in the body or in this thing of ours, as the elder apostle would say, speak the truth, man. TikTok motherfuckers that have no correlation to the Lord whatsoever are just telling on you, just cause you not right, you doing wrong, and even the devil ain't down with the devil, man. That's how wrong you is. You understand?
Hey, man, the devil against
even the
himself,
devil
man.
ain't that, you know, and a house divided shall not stand, man. And your own people are tired of your wickedness. How wicked you gotta be when your own cousins, nephews, sisters, brothers, uncles, sons, and daughters hate you, man. Think about that. You know, take that, Esau. You know what I'm saying?
Different type of wicked, bro. I hate my uncle. I hate my granddad.
And they do. You know how many videos
I've heard it. I've heard it.
with
I've
the
witnessed
girl?
it. I've seen it. I've seen it in Babylon.
Yeah. You seen them
I've
videos
heard of
where the
many of
children are getting mad at their parents because they're racist? Like, fuck you, dad. You're a racist bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to fuck Jimmy. Yeah.
Right. I want to fuck with you. Hit me, Butler.
Yeah. You know what it is, bro.
Yeah, God. Yeah, it's the truth. Salak, this is down to Habakkuk 2:8. And it reads, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Because of the men's blood and for violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein.
Con, hey, the two Tertians ain't good for just dying, man. All right, the remnant of Israel here in America and the rest of the world is going to turn up. All right, that, like I said, Esau's ready to use their blessings. Well, Israel is naturally blessed, so it's not just going. We ain't just going to be sitting ducks. I mean, as much as we are sitting ducks, there's going to be some ducks that fly at you, boy. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some ducks that take you out. You know, some deer that put the antler in your side. You see, we may be, you know, the prey here in America, but when Judah is aroused, who shall calm down that lion, man? When Judah wakes up, you know, so to speak, and the rest of his brethren will follow him. When the so-called black man here in America finally says enough is enough, and he stops letting, you know, which is already taking place, and it's going to take place on a major scale when a civil war, so to speak, breaks out, when cash fails you, when we're going to you know, massive inflation and World War III, all, you know, kind of circling about in this whirlwind, this vortex of chaos that we're entering into. Judah gonna bust your ass, and the rest of the tribes is gonna be right behind them, busting your ass. All right, and the world shall speak, and it shall be known who you are. The opposition, the devil, the adversary, the wicked, the unright, the unjust. You, this is he. This little weenie here, you know.
Con.
Go ahead, Art.
Con, this is down to Habakkuk 2:9, and it reads, woe to him that coveted an evil covetousness to his house.
Right.
All right. Like we read earlier, that word covetousness, man, it means that desire for something that's not yours.
Right.
Okay. So woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house.
Meaning that he desires our mind. He desires the way we speak. He desires the way you walk. He desires the way you see. Have you not seen Get Out? I want your eyes, boy.
Right.
You know, I want your understanding. He wants our culture. He wants our houses. He wants our children. He wants our money. He wants our wealth.
God. That he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Because Esau don't want to catch this judgment, man.
And it's coming for him.
Esau does not. Esau wants to be everybody else but Esau, bro. He wants to be the Greeks. He wants to be the Persians. He wants to be the Egyptians. He wants to be the Israelites. He wants to be the Irish. He wants to be the Scottish. He wants to be the Spaniards. Esau wants to be everybody but who he is. Okay?
I would too if I was Edom. If I was the living spirit of Cain, the wickedness, the unright, the unjust, I guess I would lie about it too.
He wants to be everybody. He want to be the Vikings. He want to be everybody.
It's like
everybody to be him.
How you gonna be mad at the devil being the devil? It's like, what you expect, man?
Right. What you expect? What you expect, my nigga?
Fell for it.
All right. This is down to Habakkuk 2:10, and it reads, "Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and have sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam of the tender shall answer it." All right, because you built this whole place on iniquity, man. Okay. And down to 12, which we'll end it on. All right. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity, which all your towns was built on blood.
All your cities
was built on iniquity. You live on stolen land as we speak, especially here in Babylon. Okay,
right. And they want to speak about stolen glory. Your whole backstory is a lie.
your whole backstory is a lie, man. You are the children of Edom, man. All right, and the Most High is not with you. All right, whether you reside in Tel Aviv or whether you reside in Austin, Texas, okay. The Most High is not with you, Edomites. He is not with you, so-called white people, at all. You cannot call upon the name of Jesus to save you, okay? You do not have the ability to be saved. You are reserved for destruction, and it is coming upon you. Your whole belief system is crumbling before you. Christianity is dead, man. You know what I'm saying? TD Fakes is doing backflips to get out of the fire, man. Help, please, help. Backflip, help. You know what I'm saying? He like a UFC fighter. He like a fighter wobbling and weebling who been rocked, man, with a man thong on, man, which is the worst part.
Damn.
Okay? Christianity is dead. Whether it be, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one it is. It doesn't matter what your denomination is. All them false idols, false religions, false everything, false this, that, and the next. It's over with, son. Because you people cannot compete with the truth, man. You can't, and you most definitely can't compete with the Hebrew Israelites in the truth, which is absolutely driving you people crazy, man. And I want to see you niggas. I want to see y'all niggas heads turn like the Exorcist, bro, because that's who y'all are, the damn devil. And we rooting you out with nothing but this book, man, and other books that most of, books like this that your own people done wrote. Rooted you out because you never wanted us to get this information. You never wanted us to know. Well, it's too late now, nigga.
We know now.
The gig is up. 3D, Swanton Bomb, Execution, Spear, Perfect Plex, Sharpshooter. What else you want? We didn't put it all on you, man. The Stomp, GTS, Anaconda Vice, Crippler Crossface, Frog Splash. You lost, man. You're done. It's over with. Your rulership is done. We know you're going to make it. We know you're not coming down in a peaceful manner. We know that. We know you ain't going to do that. But it's over with. The gig is up. The game is over. Pedigree. You know what I'm saying? You're done. Rock bottom. People's elbow. Stone cold stunner. It's over for you. R.I.P. Esau, man. Actually, and rest in piss. You feel me? Rest in piss.
2:30 is with you, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, that's it. You can go ahead and close it up.
Oh, Con. All right. Con, with that being said, I hope that this video was edifying in some way, shape, or form. With that being said, we'd like to give all honors, all praises, all glory unto Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakah, Quadash. All right, we'd like to give double honors unto the elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel, whether you can accept that or not. We'd also like to extend a sincere shalom to all the Akim who are out there, especially the Bakayar, the elect who are pushing this word with truth and sincerity to the four winds and four corners of the earth. All right, as well as the Akwath, the few Akwath who are listening and learning in subjection and silence. To you, we say shalom.
Shalom. Until next time, Yahweh Mahar and a Baba Ba.
Khan.
Khan.